Senate will come to order. Mr. Carpenter, would you please call the roll?
Senators Baumgartner, Cook, Quorum, Court, Crowder, Danielson, Donovan, Finberg, Fields, Foote, Gardner, Janal, Gonzalez, Hill, Heisey, Holbert, Kagan, Lee, Lundeen.
Excused.
Marble, Moreno, Pedersen, Priola, Rodriguez, Scott, Smallwood, Sonnenberg,
Excused.
Story, Tate, Todd, Williams, Winter, Woodward, Zenzinger. Mr. President.
Here. With 33 present, 0 absent, and 2 excused, we have a quorum. Senator Zenzinger, will you please lead us in the pledge?
Colleagues, would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Moreno.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the reading of the journal of Wednesday, January 9th, be dispensed with, and that the journal be approved as corrected by the Secretary.
You have heard the motion. Is there any objection? Seeing none, the motion is adopted. Members, will you please help me welcome Senator Susan Williams to the Capitol? Committee reports.
January 9, 2019, Committee on Business, Labor, and Technology, after consideration of Mayor's Committee, following Senate Bill 11, be referred to the Committee of the Whole for recommendation placed on the consent calendar.
Senate Services.
Recommend rolled, Senate Joint Resolution 2.
Introduction of bills.
Senate Bill 55 by Senator Sonnenberg and Representative Pelton concerning a reduction of the state income tax rate.
Finance.
Senate Bill 56 by Senator Heisey and Representative Carver concerning the ability of private employers to give preference to veterans when making certain employment decisions.
State Veterans Military Affairs.
Senate Bill 57 by Senator Story and Finberg and Representative McCluskey concerning information relating to employee eligibility for student loan repayment programs.
Education.
Senate Bill 58 by Senator Lee and Representative Herrick concerning the enactment of the Colorado Revised Statutes 2018 as a positive statutory law of the state of Colorado.
Judiciary.
Senate Bill 59 by Senator Moreno concerning creation of an automatic enrollment in advanced courses grant program in the Department of Education.
Education.
Senate Bill 60 by Senator Hill concerning a state income tax credit related to educators' personal expenses.
Finance.
Senate Bill 61 by Senator Tate and Representative Arden Hooten concerning standards for the certification of certain types of respirators equipped with pressure vessels.
Health and Human Services.
Senate Bill 62 by Senator Sonnenberg concerning a requirement that an executive agency obtain an additional statutory grant of rulemaking authority to change the substantive impact of an existing agency rule unless circumstances that undermine the legality of the existing agency rule are present.
State Veterans and Military Affairs.
Senate Bill 63 by Senators Briel and Story and Representatives Monteo and Valdez A concerning a strategic action plan to address infant and family child care home shortages in Colorado.
Health and Human Services.
Senate Bill 64 by Senator Lee and Representative Weissman concerning retention of criminal justice programs funding.
Judiciary.
Senate Bill 65 by Senator Garcia concerning the creation of a peer health assistance program for emergency medical service providers.
Health and Human Services.
Senate Bill 66 by Senator Todd and Representative Monteo concerning high-cost special education grants awarded from a trust fund established for that purpose.
Finance and Appropriations.
Senate Bill 67 by Senator Quorum concerning the creation of the Rural Development Grant Program and in connection therewith, making an appropriation.
Finance and Appropriations.
Senate Bill 68 by Senators Zenzinger and Tate and Representative Weissman concerning expanded disclosure about electric engineering communications.
State Veterans and Military Affairs.
Senate Bill 69 by Senators Lundin and Wilson and Representative Wilson concerning non-public schools' authority to operate certain teacher development programs.
Education.
Senate Bill 70 by Senator Tate and Representative Martin concerning an update to statutory language authorizing the Department of Natural Resources to receive donations to be credited to the Colorado Natural Resource Foundation Fund.
Agriculture and Natural Resources.
Senate Bill 71 by Senator Fields and Representative Roberts concerning expanding the admission of out-of-court statements of a child.
Judiciary.
Senate Bill 72 by Senator Holbrook concerning establishing a Bill of Rights for persons protected through a guardianship.
Judiciary.
Senate Bill 73 by Senator Janal and Representative Landgraf concerning a statewide system of advanced medical directives.
Health and Human Services.
Senate Bill 74 by Senator Lundin concerning monetary support to provide literacy enrichment for early grade students who are identifying as having a significant reading deficiency and in connection therewith creating the Literacy Enrichment Scholarship Program.
Education and Finance.
Senate Bill 75 by Senator Donovan and Representative Bunteo concerning the display of the Colorado Constitution in the State Capitol building.
State Veterans and Military Affairs.
Senate Bill 76 by Senator Scott concerning the procurement of consulting engineer services for Department of Transportation construction projects.
Transportation and Energy. Members, will you please join me in recognizing Senator Matt Jones, who is joining us today. Announcements. Senator Quorum.
Thank you, Mr. President. And members, I just wanted to take a moment to respond to, I would ask for a moment of personal privilege.
Granted.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, you and I have been friends for a long time, and it has been an honor to know you, an honor to serve with you. Mr. Majority Leader, the same. Some of you may have noticed that I did not attend the harassment training session yesterday. And I did an interview with the media, and one interview, and we come out with 3 different stories. Mr. Minority Leader, I have never felt that you have pressured me to do anything. I think there are times that you probably wish you had of, but I appreciate that. My objection was to the word mandatory. And I truly believe that harassment at any level is unacceptable. And I think those that I've served with will understand I truly live by that. I have kind of the cowboy ethics. And that says when you wake up in the morning, the first person you should apologize shouldn't be the person you see in the mirror. I have many, many friends, many skin colors, sexual orientation, politics, and religion. And I honor and respect you all. I grew up at a young age, the youngest of 3. My brother's 11 years older than I am. My sister's 3. My sister was my protector until I was big enough to be her protector. And I have continued that. I have stood for people who I felt was oppressed. Not long ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I offered my home as a sanctuary for a young mother who was abused. I was here. She would never be found in my home. Took in a young man, 18 years old, came from a nice Christian home. Unfortunately, he announced that he was gay. He was booted from his home. I provided that sanctuary for 4 months. Yes, it hurts to talk about it. And to think, someone might think that I am not caring, I am racist, I am biased, is absolutely incorrect. I hope you all know that in my 8 years here, many of you I've served with, you have become more extended family, and I'm honored to do that. I hope at the end of this session, you all considered me as a member of your family. We must stop harassment of any kind, but we need to do it so the system actually works. I have been a protector. I have been in the protected. A few years ago, I found out my wife was harassed. She protected me. She never told me. She handled the situation. What I'm here today to ask you to do is that we create a program so we empower people to say this is not acceptable. And you need to have a buddy that is there, that has your back, that protects you when you may not be vulnerable enough to protect yourself. Thank you very much.
Mr. Carpenter, would you please add Senator Lundin to the roll? Majority Leader Fenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. A final reminder for folks, if you haven't turned in your 5 bill requests to Legislative Legal Services, please do that today. You may submit your bill requests in person, by phone, by email, Morse code, whatever you need to do, get it in by the deadline, get those 5 bills in. Once we adjourn here, we will actually go over to the House for the joint session to receive the new governor's State of the State address. There should be a chair next to your representative or one of your representatives or someone. There will be a chair for you somewhere in that other room over there. So find one. If you need to make new friends to find that chair, do so. We will have a very similar day tomorrow for going over to the House for the State of the Judiciary address. Also, I think just about everyone has signed up for photos next week for the composite. Those will be upstairs in room 351 in the committee hallway. If you've not signed up yet, please see the Chief Sergeant, and we'll take care of that so you can get a slot scheduled for next week. And with that, Mr. President, because of all the amazing work that we have accomplished here this morning, I think it's time for us to adjourn. So I move that the Senate adjourn until 9 a.m. Friday, January 11th, 2019.
You have heard the motion. Is there any objection? Seeing none, the Senate will be adjourned until 0900 on Friday, January 11th, 2019.